Bell backed himself against the footy. The kick coming out wasn't a good one. Chance for Ward, slid in, missed it. Over the shoulder, Camporelli. Bell, another chance. Over the football. Essendon players around him in number. McLean knocked it out. Jones going nowhere. Eventually coming out backwards. Godfrey. Peveril stole it away. That was nice to Nash. To space, Lloyd. Best effort against the Demons. 8 goals, round 14 of 97. This will be some sort of start. He loves it off the boot. It's a goal. Kick goes to Hurd.
Oh, it's a poor kick.
I'll have to talk louder. Hurd, Johnson, Fletcher from centre half back drives it towards half forward. Will it carry? Winderlick dropped the mark. It was paid, I think. It was a nice kick. Didn't have to break stride. Pulls it back, and McVeigh has marked.
That is a perfect kick in football.
Bell's kick was far from perfect, and so too that one, although it's a goal.
Well, this is going to be interesting, Ox, because Bill had the match-up on Lucas, which was a surprise in its own right.
Well, Sylvia will get that job now. He'll have to go and do the patch-up work until they can actually find a better match-up for him.
So Jason Johnson at about 65 metres, just awkward-looking kick, but it just fell beautifully to Lucas. So Bill's off the ground, injured, and Lucas takes advantage. You had Godfrey beaten a moment ago. Oh, you're a good judge.
You still can't. You've seen this before. Bell off the ground immediately. Lucas, his opponent, kicks a goal. Hurd got a hand pass to Johnson. Now Hurd is rushing off the ground, or is he? I think he is. Meantime, a mark has been taken. Scott Lucas saw the back of Bell, and now kicks his second goal in the space of a minute.
They just beat so many lines of defence.
Bizzle will have a nervous breakdown if that happens or not.
Oh,
that's what you don't want. Here's Davey. Good-looking kick. Geez, just caressed it from there. Another one.
Reminded of Dennis Rodman, the Chicago Bulls. They gave him the pink slip, and he promptly put it on. There's Watson. Gets it away. Stanton inside the 50. Beautiful pass. And Hurd takes the mark directly in front.
Once again, an open 50. He'll get it on quickly, you heard.
He does exactly that. That's a massive kick. Oh, there's leg in the veteran. Long leg in the veteran.
He might win the best and fairest again. For a 5th time. Wouldn't that be something? Johnson to Camporelli. Camporelli to Lloyd. Lloyd for 800. Hit the post with his last shot. It looked home all the way. Does he become the 10th? That's going straight through. So symbolic of the other 799.
I imagine Sylvia's aware of that. Sylvia, well, Johnson doesn't come forward. I'm confused. There goes a long kick from Sylvia right to the goal line. Wonderful judgment at the back by Fletcher.
That's confidence.
Oh, terrific mark.
I think Fletcher's got a reasonable point. I'm not sure if that ball actually ever went over anyway. Laycock, he's having a blinder and then belts into the heart of the centre square. Lucas got rid of a couple. Love it. Now this could be good. He looked rusty early on. First going back for 5. Welcome back.
By McDonald inside the 50. Robertson comes up, did well, knocked it out to Brown. Brown right on the 50 in 2 minds. Wonderful tackle by Johnson.
Mark Johnson, free kick. Mark Johnson.
From half back.
His 13th possession, James Hurd. He's got a coiled spring on that boot tonight. Look at that. It goes down towards half forward. The U-turn from Lucas, as per normal, swings it back. McVeigh. What a terrific mark from behind.
Just a good play. Davey just not tall enough.
This would be a pretty handy goal for Essendon if he kicks it, and he kicks truly. Mark McVeigh gets his second.
As good as Laycock was in the first quarter, they're going to miss Hill. Davies free kick, no advantage, comes back.
He's just looked awfully slow tonight, Nathan Brown. Been caught on a couple of occasions.
I reckon Davey probably should have taken Michael on there. He could have run right in and made a certainty of it. McPhee. Just who will lead at half-time? Right now, you'd be fancying Melbourne's chances. Heard the umpire, so Lucas still getting plenty of it. Lloyd, the target, great hands. It was a good kick, and it was an even better mark. Not an easy kick, by the way.
No, it's not.
Got the 800 in the first quarter. It's a good-looking kick, and the captain delivers.
Sylvia got high. Careful what you say. Kick goes down towards the attacking 50. McVeigh's kick picked up now by Hurd. Oh, clever. Into the path of Nash. Lucas is on. Nash knows where he is, and Lucas has got the football. Lucas, keen to make amends for his last effort. He's a pro. He learns quickly.
A couple of speedsters together. Michael out of the back to McPhee. McPhee to arch and bounce, and then to stretch to Watson. Watson's got Hurd in the goal square, and then clever enough out wide finds McPhee, who ran very, very hard to get just outside 50.
Got their numbers back here, the Dees.
Laycock short. It's a good kick. In the win over West Coast, this is a tight angle for a right footer. It's a good-looking kick. He's hammered it home. He's had a big half, has he, Laycock? Kicked a couple, and that's a good kick. Finds Slattery. Slattery to centre-half forward to Laycock. Well done, big fella. He's an interesting footballer, isn't he?
Well, I think that answers a few questions.
Here's Wheatley, shows a lot of it to Watson. Well played by Watson to his own advantage. Waits, hand passes behind Hurd, goes back, foxes it, hooks around the corner. They'll compete about 40 metres out. Well done, a strong contest down there. Welsh knocked it forward. McPhee gets it from Lloyd and goes in and kicks the goal.
Well, they just need these types of goals.
Yeah.
Against the flow, it's not going to get there. It's right to Lloyd. Laycock. He's a colossus at times, isn't he?
Now you're talking.
Well, he could play at centre forward the way he's going right now. Bangs through his second. The Bombers keep close. Or is it's the other way around? Bolton's kick was pretty ambitious. Set Love at a real task. Brown was with him, and then White. Brown to Bate. Melbourne winning the one-on-ones, aren't they? They're getting the clearances.
Great lunge, great tackle, great chase.
Not the arm, but the ball. He's in pain, Laycock. He's been very brave. Hurd battling against the odds. McDonald, who's been wonderful. Great vision. He's led from the front. He's put his hand up. Oh, McLean in trouble. Socket off the ground, advantage is paid. Hand pass from Sylvia to Bate across the 50. Going back, a clever mark taken by Davey. And he's away. Well, in a couple of minds, taken on by his brother. Well, his brother, I think, pulled rank on him. The hand pass eventually comes back to Fletcher. Fletcher scrambles it towards the other side. Ball bounces for Essendon. Taken by Lucas, who goes towards half forward. Lloyd will get the free. Advantage is paid. Davey, earlier involved, and Lovett could finish the good work at the opposite end. He does. A little magic.
Neale Daniher is going to win 3 of his last 4 games as a coach midway through a season, and he's walking. It is a strange game, isn't it?
Weird.
It is so difficult to predict. Bolton got it from Peveril to full forward. Lucas, Davey, one in, one at the other. Lizzie's happy, Mum's smiling.
Still a bit to ponder, but Wheatley with a telling kick coming out. Well done by Bolton. Came back on Bruce, didn't do badly, hooked him by the leg. No free kick. Bolton was getting up, I think, to give it back to Bruce. His intention was to give away a free. Ryder gives it to Winderlek. Winderlek, thumping kick. Guess who? Lucas. There was no push there. Just bodied him under the ball.
James Hurd back on too.
Why not? Lucas, such an important kick for Essendon and their finals hopes. He puts it through.
Jones is handled under pressure. Davey. Well cut off by his brother. He was brilliant. Aaron took it from Alwyn. Still a ball to be won. And the time ticks. And it's a free kick.
Didn't try.
One last roll of an important dice here. Lloyd on the lead. He doesn't know how long to go. Can Lucas take the mark? Lloyd's long ball. Laycock, Lucas, goal! The Bombers have done it! Unbelievable! You wouldn't have written this script. You couldn't believe it, could you?
No, you just wouldn't. Sometimes this game can rip your heart out. I think Neale Daniher would be just saying, well, it's just done it again.
Lloyd and Lucas, you talked about them at the start of the night.
Remarkable.
Courage though by the Bombers.
If I ever advocate the rope a dope, David, hit me.
All right. They got their numbers back, the Bombers.
Well, yeah, with 6 seconds, that's not a bad policy. Back in the middle, Laycock decisively. Jason Johnson. And a painful season is going to end in more pain for Neale Daniher. He can't say his time at Melbourne didn't come down to the wire.